Hi there folks, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Australian Skip Barber Strength of Field race. We're at Road America tonight, which is fantastic. As you can see, we have a minute 54 left till the end of qualifying, or the end of practice, and then the guys will grid up. So let's have a look at the track. It's quite hot out there today. It's got a track temperature of 46 degrees Celsius with an air temperature of 32 degrees. It's partly cloudy with a wind speed of 13 kilometres an hour, so that's coming from the south easterly direction tonight. So the wind shouldn't be affecting them too much, but that temperature is definitely going to be hard on those tyres. So tonight's race will be 10 laps, and basically no pit stops, but we should be in for a really great race. Tonight we had a total of 23 drivers enter across two splits. The broadcast is covering the top split of this race tonight. Okay, so I'll take you through the grid while the guys finish their practice. So we've got on pole position tonight Ludwig Geedy, who qualified for pole. Troy Burgess will be starting out of second. Lance Perkins will be starting out of third position tonight. James Keane has qualified fourth. Mick Gray will be in fifth. Sixth is Kevin Henderson, 7th Brian Hender, 8th will be Paul Smith. Ninth will be Kurt Marr, will be starting out of 9th, and 10th Morgan Banks, 11th De Silva Sergio, 12th will be Pascal Emma Defour, 13th Craig Deschon, and 14th will be Hugh Fillmore. So we're just waiting now, folks, for the lights to come on. As they do, revs will be building. We've under starters orders now as they get the green flag and they're underway. As they come into the first corner down here, let's hope they all can get through smoothly. It looks like we've got Ludwig Geedy in the lead at the moment, followed by Troy Burgess. Lance Perkins has had a great start in third in that Evolution Racing Australia Skip Barber. James Keane's fourth. Mick Gray is currently in fifth. Having a look down the inside of James Keane now, it looks like they're going to have a good tow down the back straight here, and we'll see if James can fight back under brakes here as Mick cuts across to the inside back there. You'll notice the guys will be weaving a bit down here as they try to break that slipstream. Troy's having a look on the inside of Ludwig there. Side by side they go up the hill. This should be Troy's corner here, but Ludwig's not going to give him an inch as they go back through. Sorry, that was Ludwig taking Troy Burgess back for position there, and Lance Perkins is now having a look as they go. It looks like up the back of the field Mick Gray may have some trouble as he's on the inside there of the track. Yeah, Mick Gray's having a look at him now. He's out pretty wide and slowing. I think he may have sustained some steering damage there. We'll see if we can get a replay of that. We'll take it back a bit further, folks. I think he's had a bit of contact coming off that straight. So we're following him up the hill here. Oh yeah, it looks like he just got tagged on that corner, which has possibly bent his steering, as you can see him pulling off the line. As we come back to live pictures, folks, we have Ludwig Geedy in front, followed by Troy Burgess, Lance Perkins in third, James Keen's fourth. As we saw, Mick Gray was in trouble there and dropping down the order. Okay, as we come back, Troy Burgess has got a draft on Ludwig. He'll be having a look on the inside. Will Ludwig allow him, or is he going to come across? No, it looks like he's going to allow Troy to come up on the inside of him. Lance Perkins is having a look, holding back. So Troy Burgess through to the lead, but as we saw before, Ludwig will be getting a tow and looking back on the inside again. As they go side by side again, they touch wheels. The 1 and 3 car both get through there cleanly, but it's mighty close racing, as we can see, and Ludwig Geedy has taken the lead back on Troy Burgess as Lance Perkins now closes up, followed by James Keen. As we're on board now with Lance Perkins, we'll follow the action from here for a couple of corners, folks. As we can see, Lance closing in, but don't forget we have James Keen right behind him. So we'll stay with Lance in the Evolution Racing Australia Skippy as we go up the hill here, folks, and just have a look at the amount of tow these little cars can generate on such a long straight. You can see him now closing in. He'll probably get a good run on Troy here. Troy's sitting in the middle of the track there. He's going on the inside, you can tell, going defensive there, as Troy has a look on Ludwig and Lance has no option but to lift off the gas. As we can see, Troy Burgess going through, getting it all crossed up there. Great driving there by Ludwig to avoid running into the side there of Troy, as now Lance is closing up again on Troy. As we watch them come down the back straight here, as they are in that nice big train getting that tow. The thing is about these tows, as Troy now has a look back on the inside of Ludwig, I'm sure Ludwig was expecting that, giving him plenty of room there as he tries to get the undercut again. Troy goes wide, Ludwig's got the undercut yet again, and for the third lap in a row they go side by side up the hill. Ludwig got through a lot cleaner that time and retakes the lead. These guys have swapped position now just about every lap on that part of the circuit, as we can see Lance close in yet again. So having a look at the fastest lap, it has been set by James Keane. He did a 2 minutes 37.244. To give you some idea, the leader, Ludwig Guidi, is doing a 2:37.826 at the moment, so James is closing in on them, as well as Kevin Henderson, who is back in position 4 at the moment. So taking you through the field as they stand now, we have Ludwig Guidi in first position, closely followed by Troy Burgess. Lance Perkins is involved in this great battle here in the Maverick Welding Skip Barber. Kevin Henderson is in fourth and looking on Lance Perkins now, coming mighty close. He better not get too close or he'll lose that front wing, with James Keane followed closely behind. 6 seconds down the track we have Paul Smith, followed by Kurt Maher in 7th, Brian Henders in 8th. Then further back, 9th, Morgan Banks, Craig Deschon. De Silva Sergio is in 11th, 12th is Hugh Fillmore, and 13th is Pascal Amerdorfer. And Mick Gray has had his car repaired and is some 40 seconds off the lead at this stage and circulating fairly off the pace at this stage. As we jump back up the front, folks, and we can see now Ludwig's opted to take the inside, which will make Troy look at the outside. Troy's got a good run here, he's got it, but I think under brakes Ludwig's going to get him back. Lance again having a look, but nowhere to go for him as the cars go side by side again with 7 laps remaining. And Ludwig now pushes Troy out. This will give Lance Perkins an opportunity here. As you could see, folks, Ludwig was not going to allow Troy to try this for a 4th lap in a row. With 7 laps left of this race, it's going to be a cracker. We don't know who's going to take this out, but Ludwig must be a favourite at this stage. So as they come around now to complete their 4th lap, Ludwig Guidi still has a lead, but only of 0.3 of a second, followed by Troy Burgess, who again is having a great tow here and will possibly have a look at the end of this straight. Lance Perkins is now coming under attack by Kevin Henderson for that last position on the podium, but James Keane isn't out of this battle yet, folks, as he gets that tow onto Kevin Henderson. Troy Burgess just set a new fastest lap of a 2:36.775, where Ludwig did a 2:37.56. So Troy's starting to put on the pressure now, as Ludwig will get the tow down this back straight and no doubt will be looking for a way to get past Troy at the end of the straight. As Lance is now closing up on Ludwig, he'll be happy to try to get a move done on Ludwig if he can, but as we can see, folks, these drivers are very closely matched, as Ludwig now has a look down on the inside of Troy, and he cuts across the nose of Troy. That was a bit of a cheeky move there. He wanted that race line. As Ludwig goes wide, Troy's going to have a look on the inside, but he just doesn't quite have the pace there to have a look, so he tucks back in again. For those of you who are new to iRacing or motorsport in general, The Skip Barber is a development series we cover every Monday night. It's great for the drivers because there's not a lot of setup they can do on these cars. They're very closely matched. They get fantastic tow and they're on road tyres, so it generally makes for some really tight, close racing. So what we'll do, folks, is I'm going to be quiet a bit and let you guys enjoy a ride around Road America with Lance Perkins in the Maverick Welding Skip Barber. And if you want to hear the engines on these little 4-cylinder Mazdas, by all means crank up your sound now. Just here then Lance Perkins lifting off there, not really far to go, but he's going to have a look on the inside now of Troy as they go side by side, folks. Okay, folks, that was a lap around Road America with Lance Perkins in the Evolution Racing Australia Skip Barber, as now Troy Burgess has a look back on the inside there. Fastest lap, Ludwig Guidi now set 236.17 compared to Troy, who did a 238.3. So as these three are doing battle, Ludwig has decided it's time to go and he's trying to make a break for the finish at this stage, and I'd say he will be successful if these guys keep on fighting, because he's already pulled out a 2.2 second gap over Troy Burgess as he battles for second position with Lance Perkins at the moment. Looking further back the field, folks, we have Kevin Henderson in fourth, Paul Smith is in fifth. James Keane has dropped back to sixth position and 13 seconds off the pace. as Lance runs wide there coming out of the corner. He's got to be careful there. He doesn't want to get a wheel caught and get spun around. Oh, he's getting it a bit taily there with 4 laps to go. He's starting to feel that pressure by Troy. Kurt Marr is currently in 8th position. Craig Deschen is in 9th. 10th is De Silva Sergio, who is having a great battle here with Pascal Emma de Fora. This is the only other battle really going on the track. We do have a bit of action ahead with Kurt and Craig for the battle of 8th, but all the action, folks, is pretty much up the front here. As we can see, Lance Perkins running wide. He's going to lose 2 positions out of this. He's keeping it pretty. He did a good job there, keeping it on the grass there and not in the wall or getting flicked across. But this has cost him 2 positions as he drops back to 4th. So far, I must say, folks, it's been really clean racing out there. There's been a bit of contact, but nothing too substantial, apart from the issue Mick Ray had earlier on in this race. He's been the only real casualty. We do have Morgan Banks at the moment in trouble. He has gone a lap down, and it looks like he may have retired. So we can see Troy is using all the track he can possibly use, coming through turn 1 there, into the grass again wide, into the dirt again. He's definitely pushing it out there tonight, folks. As we can see now, Kevin Henderson's having a look on the inside of Troy. Probably more going defensive, making sure Lance doesn't get a move on him. But Lance has got a great run off that corner. Can he get the inside? No. I don't think he's close enough yet, folks. So meanwhile, while these guys battle for the minor positions, we have Ludwig Guidi currently in front by over 3 seconds now. He's lapping about 0.08 of a second, nearly 1 second quicker than the other 3. Troy Burgess now has got a break as he now tries to close that gap, but with 3 laps remaining, he's going to have to pull something out to make that gap up. Kevin Henderson is having a great battle now and is in the last position of the podium in 3rd, followed by Lance Perkins, who's having another great run there in the Evolution Racing Australia Skip Barber. As you can see, Lance is having a look on the inside of Kevin here, and he's going to make this move. He's going to have to watch for the undercut though as he runs wide. This was going to give Kevin a good run, but Kevin just does not have the move at this point. However, he will get a great tow up the front straight, and I'd expect these guys to continue battling for that 3rd position. As you're on board there, Kevin, you could see Kevin getting that great slipstream there on Lance, and you could see how he made that move deep under brakes there as Lance lifted off couldn't quite go as deep as Kevin could, but now Lance will have a look back on the inside and he will get third position. He's just got to watch himself here as he takes the racing line. Runs a bit wide, but another nice pass there. So as you can see, when these drivers are at it, they will swap and change quite a bit just from the toe, unless they can get a break, like our leader Ludwig Geedy and Troy Burgess has now got that break as well. So 2 laps to go, folks. We've got Ludwig Geedy at the moment with a 3.3 second gap lead over Troy Burgess in the number 3 Castrol Skip Barber. Troy again runs that car wide. Looking further back, Lance Perkins is under attack by Kevin Henderson again. Will Kevin have a look on the inside? I think he will. Again, deep under brakes, Kevin takes that move decisively, but Lance is going to be looking to get that toe onto that back straight as we come up to the last lap of this race, folks. So at the moment, folks, it looks like Ludwig Geedy will win this race if he keeps it straight. Troy Burgess looks pretty safe for second, but it's anyone's guess who's going to get the third position on this podium tonight. The battle is between Kevin Henderson and Lance Perkins. So we'll see if Lance can get a toe down this back straight. He's going to run out of options pretty soon. He's only got this back straight, possibly the other straight after the sweeper, and maybe the end straight. But he's really got to make this move if he wants third position. As Lance Perkins has a look on the inside of Kevin Henderson, Lance will take third position yet again, but he's going to have to watch himself because Kevin is going to get this draft and he's going to want that position. Oh boy, that was close as Lance gets it sideways coming out of the corner. Great driving there by Kevin to avoid him, and Kevin takes back third position in the number 6 Skip Barber. So we'll stay with this battle, folks, but we'll jump to the leader very shortly as Ludwig Geedy has a 3.6 second lead now over Troy Burgess, who in turn has a 3 second lead over these two guys battling for third position. So we'll see if Lance can get a toe through here. He wants a good exit. He's got that good exit. He'll be looking on the inside here. Will Kevin go defensive? It looks like he's going to. He's not going to allow Lance the short way around, so Lance is going to have to go the long way as they go side by side. Lance gets it sideways, holds onto it, but I think that's going to cost him the podium position, folks. As we look at our race winner tonight, Ludwig Geedy, coming across in the number 1 Skip Barber car. Congratulations on a well-deserved win and a great race, followed by Troy Burgess in third. Kevin Henderson Kevin Henderson will finish in third, followed by Lance Perkins. James Keane will come across the line in 5th position. 6th is Paul Smith. 7th will be Brian Hender. 8th, Kurt Marr. 9th will be Pascal Amadorfer as he comes around the last corner now, followed by Hugh Fillmore for 10th position. Mick Gray, good recovery drive there. He was a contender earlier on, but had suffered some steering damage. He comes home in 11th spot. 12th will be Craig Deschon. And half a lap down, but still out there, De Silva Sergio will be coming home in 13th position. Our only retirement tonight, folks, was Morgan Banks. So folks, we're going to jump back and see if we can see exactly what occurred to Mick Gray on the first lap of this race. It looks like Mick did suffer damage there, pretty much into the corner at the end of that straight. We'll see if we can go back, but last time we tried this we did not succeed, but we'll try anyway, folks. Yeah, we just can't go back far enough, folks, I'm sorry, but fantastic race there. Fantastic race there tonight, folks. Basically, the winner tonight, Ludwig Geedy. Second, Troy Burgess. Third was Kevin Henderson. Fourth, Lance Perkins. Fifth, James Keane. Sixth, Paul Smith. Seventh, Brian Hender. Eighth was Kurt Marr. Ninth, Pascal Amadorfer, and rounding out our top 10 tonight, folks, was Hugh Fillmore. So if you liked your open wheeler racing tonight, folks, definitely join us on Thursday. We have the Star Mazda Australian Championships on at 9:15 Thursday night. We are also bringing to you live this Sunday the Australian New Zealand Skip Barber Championship. It'll be the second round of that championship, and we'll be broadcasting from COTA in America, and the guys will be in COTA West. Sunday night we'll be bringing you all the SEK Queensland GT3 Endurance Series action. If you missed the broadcast last night, folks, definitely check out the replay. It was a fantastic race. So anyway, thank you very much for tuning in tonight, folks. I appreciate it. If you liked the broadcast, definitely hit the like button. If there's anything you think I need to change or improve, leave a comment, and as long as it's constructive, I will take it on board. So anyway, thank you once again for joining us tonight for the Australian Strength of Field Skip Barber race from Road America. I'm Bernie Wiemers, and you've been watching RRTV.